To you. Happy Friday for those of you that are watching live. For those of you that are watching in the future, happy future, right? Let us know how it is. Anyway, so what we're talking about today, you guys, is the thing. Oh, good, my light went off. There we go. The thing that'll be helpful if we do it every day. So like the thing that basically, if you do it every day, it'll help blow you up, right? In a good way, blow you up in a good way. So we won't destroy you with this, I promise. So what it is, you guys, is, oh man, I'm just gonna make you barf real early in the morning here. It's live video. So it's kind of like what I'm doing right now. It's live video, right? Good morning, you guys. I see you popping in. That's what will, if you allow it, if you actually do it, it'll actually blow you up. And now let me talk to you about the very first thing that you probably thought, which was, oh my gosh, I can't do that. I can't. And if you watch me every morning, you might be like, I can't do what she does. Not because you actually can't, because you believe that you can't. Let's talk about, this is another thing that I talked about in the Living Room to Launchpad Challenge, and people were like, whoa, what? And I think they really needed to hear it in order to know what it's like in the beginning to do this, right? So I've been doing it for literally years, right? So about 8 years now I've been doing this. So for me, yeah, my light goes off and I'm just like, hey y'all, my light's off, go fix it and come back. Like, I don't really care. There was a training I did just a smidgen over a year ago, where as I was doing the training, my chair broke in two, right? So like the office chair part broke off the wheels and I fell out of my chair, rolled backwards and ended up facing the other direction, continued the training, right? You guys have that to look forward to. Hopefully not your chair breaking on live TV, but the fact that you can handle anything that comes at you and then be able to just deal with it in the moment. But I need to tell you what the very first, like when I first started video, I need you to know what I was like when I first started video. And some of you guys have been around since then, right? Some of you guys remember those very first days where I was doing video, and here's what it looked like and here's what it sounded like. I was very quiet, right? Like my voice was very almost timid. I didn't want to come across too harsh, too brash. I didn't want to blow your speakers out. I was very regimented. And so I had, I don't have a notebook in here. I could grab one of Nora's though. But I was very regimented. I had everything planned out for my video so I didn't forget anything. And then whenever I would look at, let's pretend this is a notebook, right? Whenever I would look down at my notebook, it would be kind of off camera, right? So it would be off camera, like you couldn't see it. And I would sort of just like look down at it. Actually, I would have it next to me. It would be right here. I would look down at it and then I would like, and so it was so, I hoped that people thought that I just knew, that I would just remember everything. And that I just knew all of this stuff. And you guys, what I was doing in those moments is I was putting myself in a position of knowing it all. I don't know it all. And neither do you. And neither does anybody else, right? And so when we put our position, when we put ourselves, see, I wouldn't have done that. If we put ourselves in the position of knowing it all, that is not accessible for people. They're like, oh, that person knows everything. I need to follow, blah, blah. But it doesn't make them feel empowered by you. Does that make sense? Whenever you have a notepad in front of you, like I don't anymore because I literally go from the title and I just wing it at this point. But that's again because I've been doing it so long. But in the beginning, what I would do if I were you, what I would do is I would have a notebook to my side or wherever, in front of you, wherever you want to have your notebook. It's your business, it's your house. You know your layout better than I do, okay? But you would have it up, just have bullet points, have your title, have bullet points. And then when you're looking at the doggone notebook, say, hey guys, I want to make sure I don't forget anything here. So I wrote down some notes. Let me make sure I don't forget anything. Don't hide that you're using a resource. That's what makes you human, right? It's literally what makes you human. Because as they're starting out, they're not going to remember to do that. And they don't care that you're doing it. They're not following you in order to follow a robot. They're not following you because you have an excellent memory. Nobody follows me because, I guarantee nobody follows me because I have an excellent memory, because they would be following the wrong person. I tell people how to hack their memory, right? I say, guys, don't feel like you have to remember everything. Leave notes for yourself, right? Stop with the bandwidth contraction, because we all think we're going to remember everything, and then we don't. And then we don't accomplish the thing that we thought of because we thought we were going to remember it later. Anyway, you guys know what I'm saying, right? Write things down. Nobody's following me because of my excellent memory. I don't follow anybody that I follow because of an excellent memory. Because I'm like, you know what? I think they have everything memorized. I'm going to follow them because obviously they know what they're doing more than people that don't. It does not even cross my mind. It's, do I feel like they're talking to me? Right? Do I feel like what they're saying is actually helpful to me, or is it a waste of time, right? If it's a waste of time, I don't follow them. That's just, normal, right? If you're in a conversation with somebody and it's a waste of your time, you're probably not going to have a conversation, or try not to have a conversation with them again. You don't like wasting your time. That's normal. So whenever you're coming on video, what I want you, there's a way to practice, first of all. There's a way to practice before you actually do it, because some people straight up public speaking is one of the biggest fears people have. And video is technically public speaking, even though I'm in a room by myself. Right? I just sit here and talk to myself every morning. That's how I feel. I'm like, oh, well, Martha, let's talk about this today, right? No, I'm just kidding. I know I'm talking to you guys. But anyway, I'm just saying it's not that big of a deal. You're not standing in front of thousands of people, So, to practice it before you actually get in front of the peoples, right? What you can do is just go on to Zoom or Loom, and then you just do, my own little self-pep talk. That's it. That's it. Stephanie's got it. Let me put you up here. She's got it. Ding, ding. That's it. I talk to myself every morning. I get myself going. I'm amazing for myself. Just kidding. So what you would do is you would go into Zoom. You can use this in the free version of Zoom. This doesn't cost any money to do. Go into Zoom or Loom or whatever, and go into a meeting room by yourself, and then act like you're doing your talk, but record it. Okay? Act like you're doing your talk, but record it. And then that's going to allow you to actually be able to give your talk with the feeling that it's being recorded. But then also afterward, you can re-watch yourself. What I do is not because I'm full of myself or anything, but I re-watch myself every day. And it's so I can see how I can be better. It's so I can see, did I say that right? Am I proud of how that came across? Do I need to say it a different way later? Those are my questions that I always, maybe that's why I keep my videos so short. I don't want to rewatch myself for that long. But I rewatch and I always am like, okay, do I feel like that worked? Do I feel like they got it, right? Because when your filter is, does this help my people? Are they growing because of this? Is this helping them become more successful faster? When that's your filter, it's your filter for everything you do. And so whenever you're doing your videos, it's most certainly a filter for that as well, right? So was it effective? Do I feel like it helped them? And what do I need to switch up for later, right? Or what do I need to keep the same, So that is it. So the thing that's going to really help you if you do it on a daily basis is live video. Your live video does not need to be super long by any means. If you jump into HBR, we're going to show you how to be able to use this one video and turn it into all sorts of different things and make sure that it's on all sorts of platforms. So you're growing your following, you're growing your business, you're growing all of your income streams at once with just one video. Okay, so like that's in HBR. The instructions to get in HBR are below, but do know that we start on January 1st. And I'm giving you something that is totally custom to you that requires research. So make sure if you're wanting to jump in, make sure you jump in now, okay? I still have it discounted for the first 1,500 people, okay? We're getting close, but we're not there yet. So whenever you jump in, you're gonna fill out a form. I'm gonna create a report for you about your people, what they're looking for, the next year of content, so you don't even have to think about it because I know what your people want. Right? That's all going to be created for you. And so you'll hit the ground running January 1st. It's going to be a 12-week live walkthrough. It's almost like workshop-y, right? Where we're going to be building it as you go. This is not I'm going to buy a course and not take it. Can't be. It's live coaching. I'm literally going to be walking you through it. So we're doing this thing. I love you guys.